Africa's first car-sharing service, Locomute, has launched in South Africa. Here to tell us more about how it works is Locomute Chairman Sibusiso Xaba. Good to have you with us today here, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
A car-sharing service. When I first read this, I thought, maybe this is a tricky situation, especially in the South African market, because we all know about the crime issues, as well as the cost of running this. But what is the USP of Locomute versus just an ordinary car rental?
Well, our unique selling point is that, one, we are reasonably priced in relation to our competitors, either they be taxi services or they be conventional car hire. But we also offer the convenience of driving a private vehicle without the hassle that comes with owning one. So you've got the convenience and the privacy of driving a vehicle, but without having to own one. And obviously we charge for the time that you use the vehicle, and we don't have to charge you for the whole day if you only need a vehicle for half an hour.
Sibusiso, what is the target market? First question. Second question is, what is the international experience? Are you basing this on success overseas?
Yes, we are basing it on success overseas. The model that we are using has been used and has been successful in the UK, well, in most of Western Europe, as well as in North America. And it has been proven to be very successful. In fact, when car sharing is successful in a country, it reduces the number of vehicles on the road by 15 vehicles per one car shared. So it is a very successful model, both from a congestion, traffic management, as well as from the finances of the users of the system. It has been proven to be successful, particularly in the UK. Companies like Zipcar, Streetcar, and a lot of other car sharing schemes have used it, and it's been very successful.
You mentioned the cost that you charge people based on the time. Maybe if you can run us through the fees that are involved there, and more importantly, how you make money off of such a high-risk venture.
Well, the venture really works in this. People join and become members, and therefore they get the accreditation of membership. They get a smart card which allows them to use the system. The system is used on an app on a smartphone, so you don't have to interact with us directly all the time. You interact with us through the app. And the fees we charge per kilometer. Our fees per kilometer is I think it's 6.39 if I'm not mistaken, and we also charge per hour 39 rands per hour. That is the time that you use the car for. So if you're traveling from here to Pretoria and it takes you an hour and you travel 50 kilometers or whatever the case might be, that's what you pay for, and we charge that directly to your bank, so you do not have to have the hassle of coming to us and being charged in that way.
So this is like an Uber story, isn't it? I mean, this is a technology initiative that is being applied to transport. In South Africa, we don't have much public transport, and the public transport we do have is occasionally, well, not occasionally, in Cape Town, the trains are dreadful. So this could take off. I just wonder if the South African psyche is ready for it.
Well, we believe that South African consumers are ready for it. When the Gautrain system started running here in Gauteng, everybody thought people were not ready to get off their cars and get on the train. But as history has proven, most people are actually on the train. The train is full to capacity, particularly during peak hours, and parking at Gautrain stations is full almost every day. So that tells us that people are ready for alternatives, and if you provide consumers with alternatives, we believe that they're going to be to take on. And the kind of response that we have received since we started talking publicly about this is saying to us that people are excited about this and they are ready for it.
Just to close off with, there are lots of risks that you need to mitigate against accidents, potential crime where people try to steal the vehicles if they do, or even cross the borders, and speeding fines. What measures have you put in place to monitor these?
Well, we've got quite a constant monitoring system for all our vehicles. Our vehicles will be monitored. The good thing about it is that the technology is such that if the car has not been allocated to a particular driver, you cannot start it. It cannot be used until it is allocated to a particular person. We've got parameters beyond which you cannot use our cars, and we do communicate with our clients that don't go beyond this particular parameter. If they go beyond that parameter, then we've got ways of actually managing that and making sure that people are safe and our cars are safe as well. But our primary concern is the safety as well as the convenience of our clients.
Thank you so much for your time today.
you.
Maybe next time it would be interesting to pick your brain on electronic vehicles and maybe Tesla making its move into the market.
We'd love to do that too.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you so much
you.
to Locomute Chairman Sibusiso Xaba.